Hello, Miss Carla again. Today, for National Library Week, is Dress as Your Favorite Character Day. So, can you tell who I am? I have my little hat with my feather in it. I have this little cloak. If that's not enough to tell you. Okay, so you have to imagine that this string on this stick was connected. It used to be, but my cat chewed it and it broke. But this was my bow, and I made, this is my arrow. I made out of a stick and some tinfoil. I'm Robin Hood. See, with the hat and the feather. Anyway, I made the little hat out of some construction paper, and I happen to have a little craft feather that I used, and I just stapled that paper together to make my little hat. The cloak I made on a sewing machine years ago for a Halloween costume, and I thought it worked well for Robin Hood. It literally has a hood. Anyway, it's distracting to wear the hat while I read, so I decided to take it off. Today, we are going to read Vamos, Let's Go to the Market. And this book is by Raoul III. There are a lot of words in this book. It's really cool. It has a lot of words that label everything in the pictures. And you'll see as we go along, but you can actually see on the cover here, it says Lobo's Delivery. Here it says Mi Casa, means my house. Here it says warehouse. So we're going to see those words labeled on things in all of the illustrations as we go. And they are in Spanish, so we're going to learn some Spanish words as we go. Now, I may not read all of the labels on all of the illustrations because there's a lot. But you'll be able to see them even if I don't read them out loud. So this is the title page, and it says, Vamos, Let's Go to the Market, by Raoul III. Colors by Elaine Bay. Isn't that interesting? Colors by Elaine Bay instead of illustrations. I wonder if that means that Raoul III did the illustrations and Elaine Bay added the colors. Here it says Sol, very, very small right there, next to the sun. Hello. Vamos, let's go. Wow! For breakfast, little Lobo and Bernabe eat huevos rancheros con tortillas de maíz and wash it down with warm milk. Let's go, Bernabe. Desayuno for breakfast. Perro for dog. Oh, and look, he has a poster that says Toro. Luchador. Do you know what a luchador is? It's a wrestler. Today, little Lobo must deliver much-needed supplies to people at the mercado. He checks his list to see what he needs to put in his wagon. Shoe polish, crema de zapatos, clothespins, pinzas para la ropa, wood, madera, tissue paper, papel de seda, paint brushes, pinceles, golden laces, cordones de oro. We have lots of deliveries to make today. Wow! That's what he says instead of like bark or rough. Thanks for waking us up, Kooky Dookie. We're on our way to the market. No es nada, mis amigos. That's my job. Montaña. mountain. Everywhere people are going to work. Everyone has a different job. Look at all the things happening. Taxi. There's a newspaper. Oh, look, Toro. I think that might be the luchador on a motocicleta. Next to the mercado is la placita. There are many things to see and do. There's so many illustrations to look at. Café con leche. There says mercado. There's that Toro luchador again. Little Lobo and Bernabe make their way through the crowd. Everyone is busy. Malburro and Piqui Pequeño keep la placita and the mercado clean. La viejita de la fuente feeds the pigeons. This is the viejita de la fuente, the old lady at the fountain. Ding, ding, ding. Something sure smells good. Churros con canela y azúcar. Churros with sugar and cinnamon. Little Lobo stops to watch the dancers perform. Dinero, that's where the money goes. Fuego. Ooh, he's shooting fire out of his mouth. That's crazy. Edificio, that just means building. The mercado is a maze of pathways, shops, and booths. La curiosidad, panadería, cosas, paletas, pacoro, alcancías. I don't know. I don't know what all those words mean. I know some of them. Little Lobo's first delivery is at Chivas Zonky. There is a long line of tourists waiting to get their picture taken. Do you know what the Zonky is? Oh, good, you made it just in time. A burro is a donkey. Chiva draws stripes on the donkey with the shoe polish and turns it into a zonky. A zebra donkey. So silly. Say queso, and then you can have your picture taken with the zonky. In the next shop, Senora Amparo sells herbs, medicines, and candles. Hello, little Lobo. No delivery today, Senora Amparo. Senor Mosca arranges all the sweets he sells in his booth. Little Lobo has many favorites. What will he have today? Bandera de coco, mango enchilado, calavera de azúcar, dulce de cacahuate. ¿Qué se te antoja? What would you like? I'll have a bandera de coco, please. Looking sharp, little Lobo. Love the hat. At their booth, Mr. and Mrs. Praderas sell sombreros for every occasion. Little Lobo bought his hat there. In the next booth, Senor Popetro makes títeres. Every weekend, Senor Popetro's títeres perform to the delight of the kids in town. Say hello to little Lobo. Cantinflas. Hello. They're so cute. Señor Duende sells books, magazines, newspapers, and Little Lobo's favorite, comic books. I brought you your clothespins, Búho. Pinzas para la ropa. That was on the list. Take whatever you want, Little Lobo, and thank you very much. Look, he picked out Lucha, featuring El Toro. Little Lobo takes a break to eat a churro and read his comic book. Wow, it would be great if we could meet El Toro one day. As Little Lobo rests, the Iceman delivers hielo. Hielo! Who needs hielo? And La Bolera, Raquel, shines shoes. Uh-oh, the hielo is melting. Look, this fella, he has a little umbrella so that he doesn't get all wet from the melting ice. After lunch, Little Lobo walks by the hand-carved masks of Don Rufino. Almost done with this jaguar mask, Little Lobo. Then he sees Doña Rufino selling her world-famous jarros de barro. Ahí va Lobo. Siempre tiene prisa. It says, there goes Lobo, always in a hurry. Look at all those masks. At their booth, Beto and Cuca sell desert plants and build small houses for every occasion. This little house should be perfect for you. Piñatas Caminos. Next, Little Lobo delivers the tissue paper Corina Caminos needs to finish her piñatas. She's working on a piñata of the local legend El Toro. She uses different colors of tissue paper to bring her creations to life and tijeras to create frilly textures. The paintbrushes Little Lobo delivers are for El Rey portraits and paintings. Elvis and Priscilla Ray specialize in black velvet paintings. Good to see you, Little Lobo. Here is the portrait I owe you. Checking his wagon, Little Lobo sees that he has collected as many things as he has delivered. He has only one item left to deliver, the golden laces, los cordones de oro. Look at all the cool paintings they made. Little Lobo saved his favorite shop for last. Masks, posters, and toys remind Little Lobo of his favorite wrestler. You remember his favorite wrestler? El Toro. Here are the golden laces. Perfecto, just what I needed. Come in. Luchadores wear masks to hide their identities. I need the laces to tie on El Toro's new mask. It's El Toro. Little Lobo can't believe his luck. He finally gets to meet his wrestling hero, El Toro. Great to meet you, El Toro. Will you please sign my comic? Por supuesto, amiguito. Of course, little buddy. Do you have room in the wagon for me? I need a ride home. What does this say? Lucha Libre. Luchador. Oh gosh, he has a broom. I wonder if he's fighting with the broom. Little Lobo is happy to give his hero a ride. Vámonos! Thanks for the lift, Little Lobo. Have a good night. Back home, Little Lobo places Bernabe's new doghouse next to his bed and hangs his new portrait. Good night, Bernabe. Wow! Buenas noches, amigos. Good night. Tomorrow they will have another busy day. Hogar, that's home. Desierto, that's the desert. Noche, night. Cuarto is the room. Estrella is a star. Nopal, maybe that means cactus or plant. I don't know that one. And that's the end of the story. There's a whole glossary in the back with a bunch of the words that were on in the illustrations. Now, for the activity today, I have a very quick little activity for us to do. I looked up how to make an origami wolf because Lobo means wolf, right? So Little Lobo is a little wolf. So we're going to just use a piece of paper. I have a square of purple paper here. And there's not too many steps to this one. First, you have to fold it into a triangle. Then you fold it in half again into another triangle. But this time we're going to unfold it and we're going to bring these points to match the one in the middle. Like this. And then this one too. So now it's a square again, but smaller. See? Then we're going to fold it in half so that these little flaps are on the outside. See? Then I want to make sure I do this part right. Yes. So this part, the part where the fold, everything comes down to a point and it doesn't come apart, that folds in the front for the tail, the little curled tail. And then this part, we take it where it was folded the last time, and we open that part up at the bottom and fold it straight across. And then we let this point come down. To be the mouth, or the snout, I guess. See? That last part was kind of the hardest part. So after you fold the little tail in, you split this right in half and open it up. And the part where it's connected comes down to make the snout, and the 2 points turn into the ears. And on the one that I did to practice, I used a marker and drew a little nose and eyes on the snout. You could decorate it however you want. And there's our little Lobo. I hope you enjoyed the story and the activity, and we'll be doing another one next Thursday at 3:30. Bye-bye.